Welcome back to SPR Juniors Home Edition for Lesson 2. To get the most out of each lesson, we need you to do a few things. Start each lesson with a positive attitude. Make sure you have lots of water ready. It's important we stay hydrated. Make sure you're in a clear space away from any obstructions. Warm up thoroughly and get your heart pumping. Give your very best effort every single time. Today, we're going to be working on our core strength, and so everything that we do is going to be working on our core abdominal muscles. These muscles are essential for all sports that we play, and they may help us remain balanced and strong. Most exercises will feel pretty tough at first, but if you persevere, you will begin to find them much easier. It's essential that we warm up before we participate in any sort of physical activity, so that our bodies are physically and mentally awake. It's important that we increase our heart rate, increase our body temperature, and increase our breathing rate. We are now going to start our warm-up. Follow along with our coaches as they perform each exercise. Straight arm jacks. High knees with arms up. Puppets. Windmills. Can punches. Cross jacks. Fast feet. hamstring curls. Well done! You should now be beginning to feel a little breathless and much warmer than before we started. This is a good sign, as it means you're pumping lots of oxygen to your working muscles. We're now going to be doing some stretches to finish off our warm-up. Follow our coaches as we stretch and switch sides when they do. The first stretch is a calf stretch. The calf muscle is found at the back of our lower leg. To do this stretch, step forwards with one leg. Have both feet facing forwards. Bend your front leg, but keep your back leg straight. Heels should stay on the ground. Keep your back straight and don't lean on your knee. Next is our quadricep stretch. This muscle is found in the upper front part of our leg. It's called our quad because it's made up of 4 muscles. For this stretch, stand on one leg and hold the foot of your other leg. Make sure that your knees stay together and that your hips are pushed forwards. If you're struggling, focus your attention on a stationary point on the floor, or hold your ear. Our hardest stretch is our hamstring stretch. Our hamstring is the big muscle at the back of our upper leg. Many people get this wrong, so don't worry, it takes a bit of practice. Place one foot forwards. The leg that's forwards should stay perfectly straight. Your back leg is the only leg that should be bent. You can lean on this bent back leg to give you balance and a deeper stretch. Try to stick your bottom out and keep your head high. If you notice that your front leg is bent, make sure you straighten it. Great job! We're now ready to start our core work for today. But before we do, you have 30 seconds to grab a drink and get back in front of the screen. You should now be feeling rehydrated and ready to take on the first exercise of our core circuit. For each exercise, we'll be working for 30 seconds. I'll explain each exercise first. We're going to begin with banana boats. Lie on your stomach with your arms and legs stretched as straight as they can be. When you are ready, lift both arms and both legs as high as you can for at least 3 seconds before relaxing. Then repeat. Next is vertical mountain climbers. Stand up and power your hands above your head whilst performing high knees, as if you were climbing really fast up a mountain. In order to engage your abdominals, suck your stomach muscles in and bring your knees high each time. For standing heel taps, begin in a standing position. Take your right hand to tap your left heel. Then repeat on the other side. Begin to increase your speed so that you're going as fast as possible. To do this, jump directly from one foot to the other whilst keeping your abdominal muscles engaged. Next up is burpees. Start in a standing position before crouching down onto the floor and jumping your feet out directly behind you. Then jump your feet in before springing into the air as high as you can with your hands above your head. These ones are quite tough, so try your best, but go for technique over speed. Fantastic! Great work! That's the end of round 1 of our core circuit. As you repeat the exercises for the second round, you'll begin to pick them up faster. This is because your mind is busy strengthening the motor programs in your brain as you practice. Get ready to go? Banana boats, let's go! Vertical mountain climbers. Ready? Standing heel taps. Go! Burpees. Let's do this. Well done! You now have 30 seconds to grab a drink of water and come back ready to go even faster for our final round. Banana boats. Let's go! Vertical mountain climbers. Ready? Standing heel taps. Go! Burpees. Let's do this. Great job! I hope you found that at least one of those really challenged your core strength. Because these exercises have focused on your core, they can be very tiring on your tummy. However, as your core strength begins to improve, you'll find them much easier. We are now going to begin our cool-down exercises. Each exercise is 30 seconds long. Follow along with our coaches. We begin with windmills. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Bring your left hand down to touch your right ankle. Return to upright before repeating on the other side. We continue with deep breaths. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Exhale as you bend your legs and bring your arms down. As you stand up, inhale whilst raising your arms up above your head, and then repeat. We finish with a tricep stretch. Bring your left arm straight across your body and hug it tight to your chest with your right arm. Hold for a few moments, then repeat on the other side. Fantastic work! We're going to finish today's session with some relaxation poses. But before we do, you have 30 seconds to have a well-deserved drink of water. When you return, follow along with our coaches. We begin with Warrior 1. Take a big step forwards with your right foot. Your front leg should be bent and your back leg should be straight. When you're balanced, lift your arms straight above your head and press your palms together. Lift your gaze towards your hands and open your ribcage with each breath you take. Now, come back to standing and step forwards again, this time with your left foot. Your front leg should be bent and your back leg should be straight. When you're balanced, lift your arms straight above your head and press your palms together. Lift your gaze towards your hands and open your ribcage with each breath you take. Our next position is mountain pose. Stand with your feet hip-width apart. Make sure your body is totally straight and that your head is in a neutral spot. Lift both arms directly above your head, pressing your palms together. Try to keep your whole body balanced and straight. Begin to lean slightly backwards whilst keeping both of your hands above your head. Our final stretch is called Upwards Facing Dog. Come down flat onto your stomach. Place your hands on the floor either side of your shoulders. As you do this, make sure your elbows are pointing backwards and that your hands are facing forwards. Gently dip your head and then push up on your arms to straighten them, whilst keeping your hips firmly on the ground. You should feel a stretch through your abdominals and your lower back. Keep your head in a neutral spot, but slightly lift your chin if you wish to increase the stretch. Well done! If you completed all the exercises, you should feel really proud. We hope you enjoyed your second lesson of SPR Juniors Home Edition, and we look forward to seeing you next time.